Maybe you should
This is
start
the
with
face of a
explaining to our
governor
viewers
who
why
gives
it's
more
in their
right to
interest as
illegal
American
immigrants
citizens to see
than he
their
does
tax
to his own
dollars go to
citizens.
educate people.
For citizens in our country.
But there are lots of Americans, a lot of Americans, most Americans who worry about the cost of tuition for their kids. It's their country. Why not take that money and give it to them to help their kids?
He gave money to citizens that are illegal
Part of our fiber in this country.
instead of giving it to legal
Why
citizens.
isn't it ever anybody's advantage to, provide
It's a
agency?
disgrace.
It's to make them more productive and better citizens in our country.
But there are lots of Americans, a lot of Americans, most Americans
Joke,
who
total
worry about
joke.
Understand what
quietly as this.
Let's get to the real point here. This man knows his stuff.
Porter, as well as a radio and television host over at The Blaze, and who joins us tonight. Lawrence, thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Tucker.
So I don't think I'm being unfair when I ask why in a state that has a limited pot of money, the priority seems to be people who are here illegally over people who are born here and are hurting.
Tucker, I've been trying to sit quietly as this debate continued between you and your last guest. I sat through 8 years of the Obama administration that put other citizens, other country citizens before its own. And quite frankly, I think the American people sent a message and said that was over. Now we have another Democrat that has taken office and essentially said, look, you don't matter. Other citizens of other countries matter more than you. Look, the fact of the matter is there are a lot of young black men and women that have dreams as well. Their education is failing in New Jersey. The unemployment is terrible. You got poverty. That a lot of that money could be going to benefit them. Democrats would rather, despite black folks giving them 90+% of their vote, put other people first before them.
Exactly.
Do you think it's despite giving 96% of the vote, or perhaps because of it? If you think a vote is guaranteed, then why would you be concerned about the worries of those voters? You've already won them over. You don't need to tend to that garden.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And that's why I'm talking to the young people, the people that are in my community. Enough is enough. You have seen the benefits of the Trump administration. Black unemployment is the lowest it's ever been. You have to make a choice if you're going to continue to vote for policies that only produce poverty and not wealth. You know, Tucker, the Democrats want to talk about emotions. I got an emotional argument for them that's also logical. When black people came here on slave ships unwillingly, they still have to have a constitutional amendment to get citizenship and get the rights of all other Americans. So why would we just allow people here, give them government funding, give them free education, a social program to benefit them when we had people that came here unwillingly and they still had to go through a legal process?
Well, I agree with that. You ought to side with your fellow countrymen first, always. Lawrence, thank you very much.
Thanks,
I
Tucker.
appreciate that.
That's
Well,
it.
Justice just announced plans to appeal a San Francisco judge's
unbelievable
decision
what's
ordering
going on
the
in America
continuation
today.
of the DACA program. A single unelected federal judge suddenly in charge
Immigration
of the entire
isn't
country's
bad.
immigration
It
policy
needs control,
somehow. DOJ is fighting that. Meanwhile, though, we have new and fascinating stats tonight on immigration, both legal and illegal, and how it intersects with crime in America, as it often does.
I feel bad for the illegal immigrants
America's
that come in and put up with the waiting list and can't get in because all the illegals and all that problem going on.
threat is clearly, among other things, an immigration issue. Of the 549 people convicted of terror offenses between 9